guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Roxslay and I am back with another video. If it is your first time here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Also make sure you hit that bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today, you guys, as you already know from the title of this video, this is going to be kind of like a life update since I went full-time influencer. Like, I quit. For those of you who don't know, and you know, those of you who are new here, I quit my job, my 9-to-5 job, about 2 years ago. October 2022 will make it 2 years ago. So I quit my job in 2020 of October, and I have been a full-time content creator since then. And then on my Instagram account, someone had asked, like someone was like, can you please do like an update on like how life has been since you've gone, full-time? And I was like, oh my god, it's been almost 2 years and I still haven't like updated you guys on like how things are going. So this is basically going to be like an update video. I'm going to talk to you guys about money I've made, full transparency. If you guys have any more questions after the video, please definitely feel free to like put them in the comment section for me. Maybe I'll take like a poll or something on my community or something like that for you guys, so that way I'm kind of like answering all of your questions in case I miss some questions that you may have for me. So I'm going to try to cover as much as I can in this video about how things have been. All right, so I'm just going to kind of like take you guys on the journey with me, right? So when I quit my 9-to-5, I did not have my Roxslayofficial Instagram account. Like, I didn't really, all I had was really YouTube, but I never really thought about expanding that out to like Instagram, like my own personal Instagram page and stuff like that. So when I first started off in October of 2020, all I had was this YouTube channel, our couple's YouTube account, if you follow our YouTube account, our couple's channel, and then we had our couple's Instagram account, right? And then we also had a TikTok at the time. Well, we still do. I don't know why I said at the time. But so that's all that I had. When I quit my job, just full transparency, I did make sure that I had a good amount saved up. Like, my husband and I, we had a plan. I didn't really want to quit my job, but he was the one who kind of like pushed me to do it. Like, he was like, every day he was like, come on, you got this, you can do this, take a leap of faith. And I did. I'm so glad that I did. Like, so glad that I did, because it's an adjustment. It's definitely an adjustment to getting like your check every 2 weeks versus like, like some brand deals, it can take like 30 days to get your payment and things like that. But there's your silver lining there, right? Because the amount of money that you get in them 30 days, it's worth it, right? So anyways, back on track. Let me get back on track because I have a tendency to kind of like go off tangent. So when I quit my job, we did have a plan. We had money in our savings. We had over 10 grand in our savings at the time. I want to say we had maybe like 20 grand in our savings in case, a rainy day or something happened. My husband really did not anticipate us making any money right away, because I guess like any business, you may not make profits right away and stuff like that. So he really wasn't expecting that. But what I did was, the first couple of months, I went after a few brands that I kind of wanted to work with, just to kind of do like free work. And the reason why I did this, I don't know, I feel like I was trying to prove it to myself, like, okay, I can do this. Like, I can reach out to these people and they can actually agree to like send me stuff. Then I think I'm starting to slowly get a hang of things. So the next thing really is just asking, for money, asking to get paid, right? So so once again, that was October. I quit my job all the way up through like December. We got our first paid partnership through an app. So there are a lot of different apps where you can kind of like apply for campaigns. I didn't have like a whole lot of luck, to just be completely honest. I didn't have like a whole lot of luck with those apps. And for like the first year, I did it all on my own. Like, we didn't have like a manager or anything like that, but now we do. But I kind of like did it all on my own. I was just applying, see what sticks. So we got like maybe 2 brand deals in that December of 2020, right? And then the new year rolled around. still, once again, just like putting in different applications. We got a couple of brand deals here and there. Nothing that was paying us over like 4 figures. And you know, I was talking to other influencers, so it's really good to kind of like talk to other people who are in the same field as you or who are in the influencer industry, just to kind of hear what they're saying. And it's good for influencers to talk, that way you kind of know like what's possible and what's not, you know, kind of thing. So talking to like influencer friends, and they're telling us, you know, like, hey, you guys can be getting paid like over $1,000 per post and things of that nature. So just to kind of give you guys an idea as well, at the time we had maybe 50,000 followers on Instagram. TikTok, we had maybe like 100,000 followers. Just not a whole lot. Well, it is a lot, but just not as much as we have now, I should say, which I'm so thankful for. So, you know, talking to other influencers, are telling us this amount that we can ask for and things like that. I was super nervous. I didn't think it was possible. So it was in February, I remember this. So February, I started reaching out to hotels that I would want to work with, because I really like, you know, going different places, even if it's like a mini little getaway, whatever, you know, the state that we're in South Carolina at the time, even if it's like a little mini getaway, I wanted to do things like that. So I started reaching out to like hotels and stuff like that, and I landed 2. One of them, they did not pay us, and the second one, they did pay us. And I was like, okay, this is great, this is looking good. So just to kind of give you guys an idea, because I can't say like the brand name and exactly how much they paid me, but our first, the other hotel that we had paid us like, I think like $300 to go there. We had a free stay. You know, it was like a bed and breakfast and stuff like that, and they paid us $300, and we provided content to them in return. And then also, I forgot to mention, in February, because we landed that like in March, between March and April, but in February I had this idea of, okay, I think that if we post, take pictures together of things that we like, it'll get the attention of the brands. Maybe that's a way to like get their attention. So what I did was, like before Valentine's Day, we got like a heart-shaped pizza from, I think it was like Papa John's, heart-shaped pizza from Papa John's. And then like I waited like 2 weeks after the post, because I noticed that they had, I think they like commented or something like that. 2 weeks after the post, I reached out to them, I sent them the picture, and I kind of like sent a pitch to them of like how much we love Papa John's and how we would love to work with them. I did not hear from them, to be very honest, for like 3 weeks, maybe like 1 month. And then I finally heard back from them, and that was our first 4-figure brand deal that we got. I can't say the exact amount, now that you guys know the brand name, I can't say the exact amount, but that was our very first one that we landed together, and that like opened my eyes. I was just kind of like, oh my God, this is really possible. So in between that time, the way that I was getting money, I did have like a contract with a brand for a video on my YouTube, so I was getting money that way. I was getting money through this YouTube channel, our other YouTube channel, and I believe our TikTok was monetized at the time, so we were getting maybe like $100 or so. Really not much, but like we were getting like some funds. YouTube was a big chunk of that. Like we would make over $1,000 from that every month. So just to kind of give you an idea of the type of income that I was getting during that time. And then I believe it was like April or May or something like that, we decided to kind of change our content around on our YouTube account, because we used to post a little bit more like risque stuff, like talk about, you know, like sexual stuff and stuff like that. And we decided to change that completely. We decided to go like a completely clean route, I guess. Like we wanted to keep our content clean, because what happened was we had an opportunity that had presented itself, and the opportunity was going to pay us like I think like $3,000 or $5,000 or something like that, right? Well, they agreed to work with us, and then like a week later they backed out. They said they didn't want to work with us anymore. They really didn't even give us a reason why. Coming to find out, it was because of our YouTube account. Even though the content that we were going to be posting was going to be on our Instagram, they still did their research, and they checked everything, like all of our platforms and stuff like that. And you know, the type of content that we had on YouTube was really not something that you know, I guess it was like sex positive, so like just being able like to talk, we were openly talking about stuff like that. So we lost that brand deal, and that in that moment, it was a huge eye opener for me. I'm not gonna lie, it was a huge eye opener for me. I was distraught because you know, YouTube was really our moneymaker at the time, and I didn't know how to like transition over to completely giving that up, and really focusing on Instagram. And you know, like I told my husband, I mean, I know that you know, there's a possibility that yeah, we're giving this up, and in the long run we might get back so much more in return from Instagram and stuff. So we did it. Really scary, but we did it. Literally after we decided to delete all of those videos off of our YouTube and things like that, another partnership came through. I won't tell you guys the name of the brand because I can't disclose that, but I will disclose to you like how much, like, you know, we're getting paid and stuff like that, just kind of give you guys an idea. So another brand came through, and luckily they had found us through YouTube, you guys. So just imagine if we still had that content on there, we would not have gotten that opportunity to work with this brand. So very popular known brand. So they came through and wanted to work with us, and we made $7,000. We got $7,000 from that to post pictures on Instagram. So yeah, that in itself was like huge. We negotiated that on our own. I couldn't believe it. I got extremely hopeful at that point, to be honest. Like, I was extremely hopeful. It was just like a huge eye opener. Like, wow, there's so much money to be made in this industry, because you know, like influencing, it is a way for brands to kind of it's a less expensive route for them to promote their business through influencers, right? So it's still new. Some people don't understand it, and that's fine, but there's a lot of great money to be made. Like, if this is something that you are passionate about, if this is something that you love to do, there's a lot of money to be made. I will definitely say, don't go into it thinking that you're going to just make money right away, and you know, things like that. So quit my job October 2020. We landed this very huge brand deal. I want to say, I don't know if it was like June, May, June, July-ish. We landed that very huge brand deal. That was like one of our biggest brand deals that we had secured, you know. And then other ones started coming in at like 2,000, 3,000. You know, just getting a feel for all of this. We were able to charge these brands, you know, more money and things like that. So all in all, my very first full year of being a content creator, I made $57,000, right? That is what I made my first year of being a content creator. We did end up getting a manager now, back in December of 2021. We got a manager to go into this year and things like that. So just to also give you guys an idea before we start talking about this year. So far this year, this year's not even over yet, we have secured over $100,000 in brand partnerships. It has been incredible. For the most part, we have been saving, paying off debt, but we've been saving a great deal. Being very responsible with everything. I'm just so thankful, so grateful that like I still can't believe that like this is my life right now. Like, I have the freedom to kind of do whatever I want, and when I say that, it's just like I'm not glued to a 9-to-5 job where I'm just sitting in front of a computer, or you know, in someone's office where I have to just sit there and take it and be miserable. I always knew that I was destined to do something greater than what I was doing, and I'm just so happy like that this is my life, and it's very rewarding. I'm so happy that I took that leap of faith. Lee is still working. He is a manager now in his new role, so that's really great. So things have been really, really, really great for us. I feel extremely blessed. Just to kind of talk about this year in itself, I do feel like the manager has helped us a great deal. It definitely has. It kind of took away the pressure and stress of me having to reach out to brands on my own, because that in itself was like very hard for me to do, like getting rejected and all these different things. So having someone to take care of that while I take care of the creating piece, like creating content. We still create funny videos. That is mainly our niche, is creating funny content, relatable content, things to kind of like make people laugh and feel better about their day, because life is already hard as it is, guys. So that is what we do to kind of like keep our accounts growing. So today, as of today, we have 1.2 million followers on TikTok. We have 457,000 followers on Instagram. And then my personal account, I forgot to mention that. My personal account, I started that in 2021. I started my personal account because I kind of wanted to have my own identity. I wanted Roxslay to have her own brand in a sense. So with that, I wanted to show people my fashion sense, or like makeup or hair and things like that. I really wanted to let people see Roxslay, right? And I personally love connecting with women all over the world. Like, you guys are like my online besties. I love talking to you guys. I love knowing that I inspire you guys, that my story inspires you guys, because I came from literally having nothing to now. Just very thankful, very grateful. I'm really excited to see like where this life is going to take me. Honestly, where this is going to go. I do intend on having my own product, my own brand, and that is coming very soon. It's something that is in the works right now, because essentially, I can't be a content creator my whole life. I definitely can, because I've seen a lot of older people who are still, are in the content creating field and things like that. So I definitely can still work, but it would be very nice to have my own product and really be an entrepreneur, right? Really be an entrepreneur. So like I said, I wanted to create my own personal brand for Roxslay, and I did that, and that has about 156,000 followers on there. So that has been great in itself. Just being able to talk to women. I love getting DMs where people tell me, hey, like, I left out of my toxic relationship because of you, because of your story was so inspiring. I love it. I really do love it. And so, that is the update. That is what's been going on. What my day typically looks like now is just, some days I'll have my set days where I create. Lee and I will create one day a week, maybe like on the weekends, because that's when he's typically free. Like I said, he's a manager now, so sometimes he has to work, and the last thing I want to do is have him get off work just to work. So we will choose a day out of the weekend where we will record, and then the other day is just kind of like for us to kind of relax and things of that nature. So now all I do is really create content, and our manager handles the business side of things for us, and we just have to be creative and come up with content, whatever. So that is how that works. And then for my personal brand, I do have a manager as well who's helping me out, and that has been going great so far. Just started kind of like working with her, super excited about that. I will tell you guys more about that a later time. Really just trying to build Roxslay more as far as like getting big brand deals as well, because ultimately, guys, I want to retire my husband. I would love to retire Lee. For those of you who follow our account, I would love to retire him. I would love for him to enjoy the fruits of this labor. Like I really do want him to have that freedom. So that is what I am striving for. That is what I'm working hard for. Every single day I'm content planning. I do work more than my 9 to 5. I will say that I do put in more hours than my 9 to 5, but it's worth it. Honestly, It's totally worth it, and I love it, and I would not change this. Sorry guys, I had to take a break. But yeah, so as I was saying, I would not change this for the world. Absolutely love what I do. And I guess like my advice to you guys would just to be, you know, like people ask me, what do you do to go viral? How do you go viral? By trying not to go viral. Try not to go viral and you will go viral. By being yourself, being your most authentic self, staying true to who you are. You have to be consistent. I know like you guys probably hear that a lot, but literally consistency is key in this game. Like you have to be consistent. Don't do it just for the money. Be passionate about it. If you are not passionate about it, don't do it, because like I said, you will not get money right away. And hell, maybe you will, because your story may be completely different than my story. You may take a different approach. You might do content creating as you're still working, and that's what I did for a while until I just finally quit. But even though I was not making solid money just yet, that's because, you know, I had a partner, I had a great support system. So make sure you have a great support system before you do that. If it's just you by yourself, you can still do this. Save and create content on weekends when you're free, or your off days, you create content. All right, make that a priority. If this is something that you really want to do, make that a priority. Create content. Choose a weekend day or whatever where you just create content that day. So like for us, like for example, like Sunday, or yeah, I think it was Sunday, we batch created content. We created like 9 videos in one day. So that way we can post it throughout the week and things like that. That way we're not like scrambling around to do a video every single day. No one is doing a video every single day. I mean, hey, some people might, but I don't have the energy to do this every day. Just being completely transparent, I don't have the energy to do this every single day. More power to those who do. I would love to work my way up to that, but it's just it's tiring. It's literally tiring to have to do your hair, your makeup, and maybe you don't have to do all that like me, but it's just a process. It's such a process, guys. So yeah, it has been great. Things are going great. I'm so glad I have the people in my life now that I have who has helped me along the way. You know, not only my husband, but just like friends and friends who are also in the influencer industry, who just help me out, whether it's just to listen or give me ideas, you know, whatever. So have a little community of people in your circle that will support you. And I'm not saying just support you by like, you know, financially, but support you as far as like your social media journey, because like I said, not a lot of people understand it. So yeah, I think I've covered some things. I don't believe that I'm the best at pitching. While I would love to help you guys with that, I don't think I'm the best at it, and maybe you're better at wording things better than me, but I have thought about and considered making a course on how to grow your social media profiles, so that way you can make money, and just kind of telling you guys just a little bit of what I know as far as like how to pitch. But as far as when it comes to growing your social media profiles, I like to think I'm okay at it. I'm okay at it, and I would love to help out wherever I can. So let me know if you wanted, or if you want me to do a course on that. That is all that I really have. I feel like I've been rambling. It's been super long. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you everyone who has tuned into this video, and I hope you find it helpful or inspirational or whatever. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.